Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I'm actually doing a test because I had a problem at 7 p.m. So I do see I have a couple of people watching now. I really appreciate if you'd help me out here and just let me know that you can see me, everything's working okay. I'm actually not going... Oh, hi, Nicole. Thank you. So I apologize for not being able to continue at 7 p.m. I think we have the internet problem straightened out. So I'm going to flip the camera and just show you a couple of things. And I will be doing this on Friday morning. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have so many people watching me. What the heck? We might as well just go with it, right? Yes, this is another attempt at live. Okay, you know what? The heck with Friday. Let's go for it. Let me just turn this light on over here. I wasn't actually going to plan on doing it, but if it holds out, let's go for it. Okay? Oh, thank you. Okay. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you for tuning in to my my YouTube live, and let's hope it stays up and running. Oh, great. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera. And again, if you'd like to place an order with me, go to Stampersdelight.com. Tomorrow is June 1st, and I will have a new host code for then. Also, just want to remind you that the t-shirt I'm wearing is from my logo shop, Stampersdelightshop.com, where you can get some great, cute logo merchandise. And with that, we are going to get started. So what I was showing before I so rudely got interrupted was the Batter Up Paper Pumpkin for this month. And I am pairing that up with Hats Off. I just thought they went so well together. And just to let you know, on the logo apparel shop, or the apparel shop, we're going to have baseball caps soon. So that's kind of exciting. All right, so let me go back. For the Batters Up, these were the cards that you could make. Now I'm really doing this on the fly. Oh, Lisa, first time you caught me live. Okay, so this one said you're best uncle. I did best dad. And then this one, let's see, this one right here is the All-Star Son. Okay, so you can see that I have done one of each. And then this one is the grandpa. Okay, so I always like to do at least one card. Now, I did mention earlier, but I deleted that video, that I do have a new kit here. Okay, and this one is not used. I ordered an extra. I didn't need it, so if anybody's looking for that, just contact me if you're interested. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to show you some alternates. And what I did with this one, using the Batters Up, Hats Off, you see that little hat right there? So I added that to the Paper Pumpkin one. Hey, Karen. And I have just a little hat. So again, it's just an alternative to this card, and using the dies from Hats Off. So that's an alternative. I will have still shots tomorrow on my blog. Again, here's another alternative where I used the number 1 from the Hats Off on the Paper Pumpkin. So these, again, are some alternatives. Now we get into some more fun alternatives. And this one is using our Picture This dies. Let me show you those dies. So these are these great dies. This is a circle die, and on the other side is the rectangles. These are really cool because when you cut them out, you have something like that. And you can see I used it as a template. I made one as a template so I could stamp. And that's how I did this card. Okay, so I made the template. And then I also cut the designer series paper, and then I just put that over there and stamped in the corners or in the circles. So here is another alternative. And that's using both of these actually. And then baseball caps aren't just for men. We have a nice glitter mom one, number 1 mom. So I use the large die from Hats Off. And I use the pinstripe card from Paper Pumpkin. Okay, look at that. Isn't that great? Nice glittery hat. Who doesn't like a nice glittery hat? So, and I made that a happy birthday. And the happy birthday sentiment is from the Shaded Summer. Again, I will have all of this in the description tomorrow. Okay? And I'm so happy I'm getting further along. So hopefully this video will work. Okay, another one is using designer series paper. So this has a large stamp, the Hats Off. And I stamped it on designer series paper and then cut it out. And I used the color and contour dies here for You're the Best Mom. So we should have a nice cute little flower hat. Right? Are you loving this set yet? So if you have this, you're going to want this. If you don't have this, because I know it's not available to everybody, go for this because you can make some adorable cards with this. All right. The next one, and this is my fun fold for today. So what I did was I took the bear, or the tiger, I guess it is, from here. All right, and the hat. So this is using this set more. And I'm just looking for the stamp set here. There we go. Remember, the little cap that you're seeing is from the Paper Pumpkin, though, okay? So this might look just like a regular fold here, but watch this. You open it this way, then you open it this way. So I call this my double folded card because it's really 2 cards in one, a double folded card. What do you think? That was my first attempt at it. I was playing around with different ideas. Now I'm going to bring in again where I stamped the hat in the gingham paper. And I did the same thing, but I did a little bit more layering. You're the best. You are perfectly unique. I thought that was a great sentiment for the purple hat. And then that this goes to, let me just show you the stamp set. I like to show you the different stamp sets that I'm using for the sentiments, but they'll all be listed in the description tomorrow. That is from Symmetry. Okay, you are perfectly unique. And then you open it up, Best Day Ever, which is also from the Symmetry. And the Happy Birthday, which is from, again, the Shaded Summer. I think I said Shaded Spruce, but I meant Shaded Summer. Okay, so it looks like the internet is working now. A little later, better late than never, right? So that's another fun fold card that I made. Double fun fold, or double fold. And of course, I also did the envelope. And here's 2 others that were with the Paper Pumpkin, where I used the hat from the Hats Off, but with the die cuts from the Paper Pumpkin. All-Star Dad, Happy Birthday, again using those other sentiments. And here's another one for this one. Oh, Sandy, yeah, I'm actually 2 hours later than normal. Only because I had internet problems, but thank you all for tuning back in with me. So here's another alternative. So you can see there's great alternatives to do if you have both of these sets. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you how to do that fun fold card. but I'm going to use something a little bit different. So I am going to be using our Wildcat paper, and I'm going to tell you how I'm doing this. Okay, so let's grab my paper. Here's what you need. Okay, so you need a piece of half a sheet of cardstock for this, which is 8.5 by 5.5 by 8.5, right? Hello, Patricia from Rushford, New York. All right, and then you have I have another piece of white, same size, but you need that to be trimmed down a bit. Okay, so this piece is the 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to score that right in half. Score it. Then what I'm going to do is, well, you don't have to fold it right away, but I like to. And then I'm going to cut off 2 inches. I'm going to take 2 inches off of that. This is a really quick, easy, fun fold. So there's my first part of the card. The next piece, again, this is 5.5 by 8.5, but I want it a little bit smaller. So what I have to do is trim a little bit off. So I'm going to trim this down at 5 1/4. I want that 5 1/4. And I'm going to do 8 1/4. Just needed 1/4 of an inch different. If you do it, you know, a little bit more than that, like 8, that would still work. Okay, see, so this would be 8.5. I'm moving it over to 8 1/4. So I just trimmed that off. So again, the white piece is 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then I'm just going to fold that in half. Okay, let's move this out of the way. All right, so there's my white. And then I'm going to grab my bone folder, which doesn't seem to be in my thing here. Probably on the other table. So when you're missing a bone folder, use your, there we go. You can use your block. Okay, that's how you get the inside of the card. That's it. That's your fold. But instead of gluing this down like that, you're only going to be gluing this part down. Okay, so let me bring in my adhesive, and I'll show you. This is the quickest, easiest fun fold you'll probably ever make. We're going to put that right up to the score line. And there's your first piece. Look at that. Okay. Now, I brought in a piece of that Wildcat paper. And what I'm going to do is I am going to ink up my stamp. And I'm going to grab my black ink because I want it dark. And actually, I think I have my espresso here. Oh, there's my memento. That's what I was looking for. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this video. I was just wanting to make sure it worked. But I'm so happy you could join me. Okay, so I am going to bring this in. And I'm going to stamp right on this paper. And that just gives me that little bit of black that I need. I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. And for this one, I can probably use the small one. Let's see if that'll work. I like using the small one when I'm live. Because, thanks, Sandy. Sandy says, nice tan. Yes, it was a nice trip. I think, nope, that's going to be too large. So let's grab the big one. So this is my little mini, but that's not going to work. So I am going to grab my larger one. And we are going to cut this out. Yeah, this is a late video for me, but it's kind of neat. So I am going to lay this down right there. Sandwich that in. Now, if you were watching me earlier, I said that I would be doing this on Friday. So now I have to come up with something different for Friday morning. So I'm just going to make sure that's about where I want it. If it moves a little bit, it's okay. I'm doing this backwards. Let me move my cup. So now I have this cool little In the Wild hat. Just move this down for a minute because I am going to need this again. Okay, so that's going to go on another piece of cardstock, which is 3.5 by 3.5. So that's going to go right on here. Now remember, this is the card. Let's bring in one of them that I'm doing, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. So I have another strip here of leftover Wildcat paper, so I'm going to use that. And this is 1 3/4, and I need to cut that and have it 1 3/4 by 5. I will put all the dimensions in the description tomorrow, okay, because it's going to be late by the time I'm done. So I'm just adding that right there. All right. You can make it any size you want. Yes, Darlene, glad I'm back too. Well, today I'm glad I'm back on YouTube. I'm not glad I'm back from Hawaii. Okay, so that's going to go right on there. And this is going to go right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, with this In the Wild, we also have this animal print. So I'm going to put that right inside there. I'm going to bring my machine back. And I'm going to emboss this. Okay, so I have to take these pieces out so that I can emboss that piece. And let me lay that down with my, whoops, forgot my other plate here. Because that is not a thick one. What am I doing here? I'm so confused tonight because I'm not supposed to be doing this at this late hour. I love it. Okay, let me try it this way. There we go. Had the wrong plate. This is not a thick plate. We don't need that one. Oh, you like to wear hats? Yeah. Hats are great. I'm not really a hat person, but I love baseball caps. Fun baseball caps. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. So now I have this fun animal print to go with my hat. And we're going to put that right there. Now I am going to just glue that down first on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it down this way. Right? See where I'm going with that, right? So there's my inside flap. Now you could stamp all this first also, if you're afraid of making a mistake. Now, the reason I chose this was because in that stamp set, look what it says. Go get them, tiger, even though I guess these could be tigers. I think they're tigers. So we are going to take this little die here. And we are going to take this stamp that says Go Get 'em, Tiger. put that one on my block. Okay, so I'm going to grab my other tiger one, which should be on the table here. That one I did have ready. There it is. Okay, I'm going to grab the Cajun Craze because that's the color that I'm using. Baseball hats, yep. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock. Should have a little scrap piece here. All right, let's grab a small piece here. And I am just going to stamp that. And then I'm going to cut that out with this die. So let me bring my die cutting machine back in. And get my plates. Now this one I could have used the mini, but since I already have the large one here, I'm going to go ahead and use that. The mini one really is, I love it, especially for small pieces. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do that. Hi, Carol from California. Oh, you love this one, Nicole? Yeah, the hats off goes great with the In the Wild paper, doesn't it? Because of the sayings. Go get them, Tiger. Okay. So we're going to take that, and that's going to go right on the front. And that I am going to grab dimensionals. So we're going to grab some dimensionals here. Actually, one of my larger ones, but I can use the small ones if I don't have my large ones. Okay, we'll use the small ones. That's what I have here. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to put a couple of small ones on here. I'm just so happy that my internet is staying on now. Don't know what was wrong, but my husband fixed it. I don't know what I'd do without him, and I am not a technology person. Okay, so we have that. Then for the next piece here, what I thought is, there's a couple of different things. You could just put sentiments in there. So let's see what we've got. We're going to put, Go Get 'Em Tiger. We'll stamp that right in here. Okay. And then let's see what colors are in here. So we've got probably Bumblebee, Shaded Spruce. Let's grab a couple of colors. I think I'm going to use just Jade. So I want to try to keep with the colors there, okay? So let's do a few hats in here. And we also have Go Team, the hat, and let's see what other one we want to use here. I don't actually like that baseball one with the baseball. It's got like a piece cut out of the bat. It's got a piece cut out of it, and I don't like the way it comes out, so I'm not going to use that one. I'll be honest with you. All right, what else we have? And we have a little star. I want to keep in the whole theme of like a baseball game. Okay, so let's do, oh, I know, let's do All-Star. Okay, so I have All-Star. We'll leave the star out for a minute. Okay, so here we go. Let's make a background. Right? All right. Now I'm going to use the Bumblebee. And I should be using my mat. Right? Should be using the mat. But I'm making a background so it doesn't really have to be. I should be. Okay, so I got a couple of all-stars in there. Maybe one more. You know what? I am going to, oh, there's my mat. Yay. I'm going to open that up, put that back like this, because I only want partials of that. Okay, and then I have the Just Jade. Go team. Light and dark, just all over. Oh, thank you, Stella. There we go. Okay, so now we have this as the front. I'm not done with the front yet, but then you open it up. Go get 'em, Tiger. And then you can open it up here. And we are going to use, how about You're the Best? I'm going to use that in the Cajun Craze. You're the Best. And then let's see. I have this little star here, so I think I want to use the little star too. Look at all the different sets that go together. Isn't that great? Okay, so I'm going to use the bumblebee for this. You're the best. And then I'm going to use All-Star again. No, I don't want to use All-Star again. Let's see, what else do I want to use? How about a very light hat? I'm going to stamp it off once. I just want the edge, and I want it right there. Let's see how that looks. Look at that. You're the best. What do you think? Okay, so now on the front here, we really need something else here. How about I'm just thinking here. All-Star, go get 'em, Tiger. You're the best. Okay, we can make this have a wild birthday. Why not, right? Let's make I have a wild birthday. Well, actually, you can't really, I don't want to make it a birthday card. This is why it's a card on the fly, because it's a team card, right? Yeah, it's for like baseball or whatever. So we want to make it something else. Let's see, how about, I'm still looking at what I want to wear or use here. I guess maybe I don't have to put anything on there, do I? What do you think? This one doesn't really have anything on there. Go get 'em, Tiger. All-Star, you're the best. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking you're the best. All-Star. Well, you know what? Of course we have to put something there. It's for a friend. So let's use that one. So I am going to grab friend. I am going to grab a little strip here. I'm going to make this a friend card. And again, we are going to, this is a friend on a baseball team. I'm just having fun with this. And let me grab a pair of scissors here. I could have my banner punch here, but of course I don't. It's because it's on the other table getting ready for Friday morning. So I'm making my own little banner. And I'm going to have that right there. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Well, I'm so glad tonight worked out because I really wanted to show you this fun fold card that's so quick and easy to do. Put that one right there. And then I still have some of these little gems left. I'm not going to use the red ones, but these came with the paper pumpkin. And I'm going to use those. I'm going to use them all up. Got that one last one that doesn't want to come off. There we go. All right. Oh, your guys wear ball caps all the time. And there you have it. Look at that. Another fun, quick, easy fun fold. Friend. Go get him, Tiger. This is a great card. You're the best. This is a great card for a friend that plays ball. And maybe he's on a Tigers team. But if not, don't forget, you can just use any color and make your own background. Make it a birthday card there. Again, I'm going to bring in the other one, which I love this one. You're the best. Perfectly unique. Happy birthday. What do you think about that fun fold? I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that, right? So there's the envelope for that. And let me just go back in here. I lost my comments. Let me go back to my comments here. And I will change that saying testing here. Okay. It says testing. I'll change the video to the right name. All right. Let me close this one up. And then back to the ball caps. We have You're the Best Mom. The nice glittery one. The one with the paper pumpkin little hats. And the picture this cut out. And then, of course, we have the paper pumpkin ones. So there's a lot of cards here. A lot of different ideas to use between the paper pumpkin and the hats off. Again, I am so happy that you all joined me again after the internet problem, because I really wanted to show you these cards and that great fun fold. And still shots will be on my blog tomorrow and on my Facebook page. Let's see what other ones we have. We have this one with the ball cap. And then we have this one with the ball cap. One thing I forgot to show you was, if you watch my Facebook Scrapbook Sunday, I did this one yesterday. Again, using the ball cap. Let me get these out of the way before I mess that up. And this was my Scrapbook Sunday 101. And it's a 2-page layout. So lots of ideas with this. Lots of ideas. The purple gingham was your favorite? Ah, okay. So what was your favorite? So again, on the apparel shop, Stampersdelight shop.com, there will be ball caps coming. You know, with the sayings, probably a Stamper's Delight, stamp until you're cramping, Stampin' Mama. Go check out the apparel shop too, okay? All right, so I have all this now, and I will be taking pictures. Let me just flip the camera. Again, thank you so much for coming back on and watching me, and I really do appreciate it. What do you do with all the cards you make? Karen, I do craft fairs with them. I send them to nursing homes. I make packets, and I give them to my mother, my mother-in-law, because they don't get out to buy cards very often. So I like to give them out. I do give packets of cards to my new team members. So I do a lot of things with the cards that I have. And, well, you know what? Why don't we give a card away tonight? Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 of these cards from tonight, and I'm going to give them to one lucky winner. Let me write down a number first. If you're new to watching me, the way it works is I pick a number. I'm going to write a number on this paper. Okay. You're not going to see the number, but I did just write it on here. And I'm going to pick a few of my cards, maybe some from here, maybe some from some other cards that I did. Who wants some cards? Who wants some free cards? Okay, well, here's how it goes. Start guessing now. The number that's on the other side of this paper. As soon as you guess, the first person that guesses the number, I will send you some cards. And again, thank you so much for tuning in back again with me, okay? Start guessing 1 to 30. U.S. only, please. I'm not shipping anything overseas yet. So start guessing 1 to 30. I will stop as soon as I see somebody guess. You can't, okay, there. Keep going. Nobody guessed the number yet. You got to put a number in. Not that you want it. You got to guess a number. When you hear me say stop, you know somebody won. Nobody won it yet. Still looking for the lucky number. Nobody guessed yet. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Nobody guessed. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Wow. Stop. Katie Schmidt. Katie Schmidt, number 20. Katie Schmidt. We have a winner, Katie Schmidt. I do need your address, and I will get you out a set of cards, some of which will be the ones tonight, and some might be some others. You can stop guessing now. Katie Schmidt won. I got to write her name down. Okay. So, Katie, definitely contact me with your number, okay? Or your address so I can send those out to you. Thank you again for tuning in with me tonight. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. And I will see you back here Friday morning on Facebook Live at 7 a.m. Don't forget, grab your coffee, grab your tea, come stamp with me. I didn't do it in the beginning of the video. I had to do it at the end. Good night, everybody. Keep